Day 49. I don't know. I don't know. Today was fine. All I did was, well, I woke up and then I wasted a bunch of time. Um, guess my motivation's been waning a little bit. Maybe it's because I stopped playing Idle on repeat like 4 or 5 hours straight. Maybe I need to do that again more tomorrow. But I had the leftover pasta from yesterday, and then eventually went to use it to study. I caught up on all my math lectures. Uh, it was good. I okay I actually should have displayed it instead of this photo to symbolize what I think is happening right now. So, as you guys know, if you say you improve 1% better every day, you'll end up I I like some 300% better by the end of the year. No, it's like 36 times better by the end of the year because that's the power of exponential growth. But now I'm gonna explain this. Let's hope you know some maths. So if you take a random walk, on average you'll travel. Say you take n steps, right? Where okay, no, no. You're really gonna need to know some maths. Say you're on an infinite number line. You start at zero, and let t represent the number of steps. Every step t, you either take one step to the right or one step to the left. On average, you should expect that after t steps, the absolute value of your distance from the origin is square root of t. But say there was a little bit of bias, right? Say there was a little bit of exponential growth in there, something like less than 1%, like 0.001% better, right? Say so instead of only taking one step to the left, one step to the right, you take like one step to the right, and then also improve by going to the right by like 0.001 or like 0.1% better, right? And so initially it is like very, very jaggedy, wavy. But that slight bias into ever so slightly go to the right more and more. And then once you go enough, sufficiently enough, the exponential growth will just take over and then you just like skyrocket. So I created that in Desmos, just to represent how I'm feeling right now. Because like I'm starting to reach the exponential growth in maths. After all the random walk, all of like the tiny little biases growths that are now seeing the exponential rewards. But you know, kind of a little bit disappointed though. This whole weekend, all I was able to do was catch my math lectures, which to be fair is like 4 weeks worth of math lectures, which was like 7 hours at two times speed. And it wasn't just watching that, I was like actively listening, doing problems, things like that. But still, yeah. I have like a bunch of assignments coming up, so I need to not only do them, I need to catch up on the content so that I can do them. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I've been feeling like I don't know, a little bit down lately though. Um, Down as in sad, not like the other meaning. I don't know. Mainly because of like how like not to seem edgy or anything, but like just that like I don't really care about all that much. Like the only things I care about are things I say I care about. Like it feels like I haven't felt strongly about anything. I haven't like enjoyed things. I haven't like been excited, been so excited, been so sad, being angry or like nothing. It's just like I like day to day like doesn't matter that much. But like there's just like I guess a sense of meaninglessness. Um, to give an example of like kind of how I'm feeling. Um, so there's this anime called Steins Gate. Uh, I like will kind of be spoiled. I can't say it, but my mind's actually like being kind of bad lately. I will be spoilering it. That's the word, right? Spoilering. And why does that not sound spoilering? I'm going to give you a spoiler. So I'm going to be spoilering. That doesn't sound right. Just what, but I'm going to be spoilering Stein's bit. Earlier today, I completely forgot the word for memorize. I was writing a note to memorize a proof, and like as I was writing, I was like, I'm like, there's no way I'm this stupid. Like what's the, I was like, remember, no, like remember the proof. No, it's not remember. It's like remember is when you recall something. Like what's the word when like you're trying to put it into memory? I literally had to Google the word for memorize. I had to Google what is the word for putting something into memory because I couldn't remember the word memorize. Maybe I have a brain eating amoeba. Amoeba. Maybe I really do have a brain eating amoeba that's just like consuming me. I don't know. Um. Also, yeah, yes. Spoiling Steins Gate. Um. So basically, there's two things I really like about Steins Gate. Number one is just the atmosphere, like the chemistry between all the characters, how like close they are, like the fact that like when you're in the lab, it's just like just I genuinely cannot explain it, but it just feels so nice to be there. It feels so like there's so many memories, so much like story being told there. I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's so nice and like I, I I don't think I'll ever get to experience anything like that. Um, I don't really know how this ties into the whole meaninglessness thing. I just wanted to say that like I just really like the aspect of science, yeah. But more importantly, the second thing is like the stakes. Although this actually isn't all that important to the plot of Steins Gate. I mean, okay, it is important, but like if you think about it, okay, well, it is important. Ignore what I just said. Um, so here are the spoilers, by the way. So you might want to click off. So basically, uh, Okabe, like the main character, discovers basically time travel, and so um, that's a really very big discovery. However, there's also like evil organizations. There's like World War Three. There's CERN, which is evil for some reason. There's people were trying to kill him. Like many things that happened because he discovers this time travel. But like the fact that it's also grand. Like like there's so much meaning behind every decision. There's so much like I really need to get better at describing my internal thoughts or just like better understanding them. But like that sense of what you're doing is important. And like there's absolutely no way you could convince you otherwise. It's not important. That's something I feel like I'm missing. And also that sense of it's not just important because like either you might live or die. It's important because like it's one of a kind. It changes the world. Like if I knew, even with like a 50% certainty, that like if I dedicated my whole life going down the path of physics, studying everything, if there was even just like a 50% certainty that I like I would like discover time travel, it's like okay, well, I feel like there's too many like fantasies going on here. I've like been too brain rotted. I'm too disconnected from the world. But when I say like I want to discover something big, I don't just mean like Nobel Prize. I mean something that not just shatters our understanding of reality, but something that has actual impacts on our day to day life. Something like time, something like time travel. Like or something like that grand. Like it's not possible at all. I remember this one person talking, who was a successful. He has a YouTube channel. I forgot his name, but he's a like astro engineer working for NASA. And he said like one of his life philosophies is like whenever you're demotivated or like whenever you have a goal but you think oh you're not enough or something, he would ask himself, okay, like what is there anything that's physically impossible from me achieving this? Like say you're either like unfit and you want to become a good runner, and like you say you're not a good runner, he would like ask himself, okay, like, but like physically, it's just like movement. Like anyone that runs enough will become a good runner, right? And I was thinking to myself, well, yeah, but what if the thing I really, really want to achieve is to break the laws of physics? But sadly, that's like just not possible. I really need to accept how mundane the world is. To tie into this idea of mundaneness, that's like why I wish I could like I don't feel more or like care more about like the day to day stuff. Because honestly, there's like maybe because I feel like I don't feel as many emotions as other people, or get excited that like I don't just in my brain as a way to like at least partially satisfy. I thought about all of these grand ideas. Um, like no. Anyway, time to do four things. One thing that went good today, follow up on my math lectures. One thing that could have gone better, could have not wasted time in the morning. One thing I'm excited for tomorrow. Uh, I guess I'm going to like a laser skin place. I don't really know what's called, but they use LEDs. Um, and then one thing I am going to promise to do tomorrow. I don't know. I guess I promise to be out of bed before 12 p.m. Okay. Um, and because like I've been feeling kind of down lately, uh, I decided to watch a bit of to watch like a movie, an anime movie. I'm such a weeb. I watch so much anime. And I just like in my downloads folder, I wanted your pancreas, which it is what you guys can search it up if you want, but like it's nothing that like what the title says it is. Um, so I guess I'll watch that. I know it is. It's 2:40 a.m. right now. The movie is 1 hour 48 minutes long. So if I start watching the movie now, by the time it finishes, it'll be like nearly 5 a.m. Or it'll be like 4:30. So don't really want to watch it. Or alternatively, I could. Oh yeah. Also, before this, I was trying to set up Chromecast on the TV at my student accommodation. It was not working. At first, I thought it was YouTube, but then Chrome, for some reason, just like wasn't. Even though I gave it access to local networks, it kept saying it didn't have access. So eventually, after deleting Chrome, downloading it, deleting it again, downloading it, renaming it, and then like resetting a bunch of things, I got it to work. And then I realized that the quality was real. The streaming quality was really, really bad. So I just ended up using HDMI cable anyway. But at least I know that Chromecast is bad. And then, yeah, but okay, if I don't want to watch this movie, alternatively, I can watch the last 4 episodes of this anime called. It has a long name. It's called World End. What are you doing at the end of the world? Are you busy? Will you save us? It's like decent. Oh wait, there's only 3 episodes left. Oh, I'll probably just finish this off now. No, funny story. How I found this anime was basically a song came up in my recommendations called Scarborough Fair, which is I think an Irish song. Let me search up. Oh no, English folk ballad. And basically, this anime has like its own rendition of that song. So I listened to that and it was like kind of a banger. So I ended up watching the anime. But yeah, I guess I'll watch that on the big screen. But yeah, I guess that's all for today. Good night.